I greet you with peace and I greet you with love. This is Dr. Guname. I want to share a very quick food with you. I titled this as The Secret Reason. The secret reasons Nigerians, Africa as a whole, but Nigerians are more into this. Nigerians love Jesus. The secret reasons Nigeria love Jesus. Please share this post. Some of you, that's the only thing you can ever do for me. Just share it so people can be seeing it. And whenever you hear me saying share, I just want people to hear it. My page is not monetized. I'm not getting paid for this. So don't think when I say share it, this man in Facebook. No. Go and check my page. You will see it. No sense is coming from there. Everything I'm doing is from my selfless nature. So share it. Help people. So what is the secret reasons that it seems like, oh, Nigerians are so in love with Jesus, to the point that anytime you talk about Jesus, many of them see you like, you're a demon, you're Satan. Why will you talk about my darling lover, Jesus? I'm not attacking your Jesus. I'm not attacking what you believe. I'm not attacking what you love, what you marry, what you make love with. I'm not attacking that. You have to understand me. For some of you who are busy sending yourself death threats, I'm not your problem. The earlier you know this, the better for you. I am not your problem. So if you think, hey, talk about me now, you are sending death threats. If your God don't like that Oguname talk about him, then let your God speak for himself. Stop trying to act my pace, send me death threats. You want to fight for a God. You get sense, self. As I am now, I will not do anything if I hear you take my name to a junction in the night. I will not do anything. I will not come and meet you and want to slap you off, blow you. No, because you know why? You know why? I know as you are standing right there at that junction and you get the lever to call my name, I know what you will see. So because I know that, then it's not now. Those are not things I have to worry myself about now. That's how you should be thinking. So stop trying to, it's always breaking my heart when I see things you people are writing me on WhatsApp. The one where they comment to, I never they care because that one, it's too many. But on WhatsApp, meaning for you to leave the comment section and now look for my number and come to WhatsApp, meaning you are taking it personal. And that is something that for me is just crazy. But no problem. We know. So today I want to share something with you. And what I'm sharing with you today is the secret reason Nigerians, Africans, the secret reasons that made you love Jesus. Why? How does it happen? How come you black, dark human being from rainforest of West African now in love with one dumb baby image from Nazareth or Bethlehem or wherever they said he come from? How does this happen? How come you black Africans in rainforest now fall in love with a deity from another man's land that is so pure white with a blonde hair? What happened right there? How did it even happen? We love you. That's why we are sharing these things with you. Because the way they programmed you You are not permitted to think about these things. You don't know you are not permitted because you are in the program. You are followed. It's just like you are inside a tunnel and you are walking inside the tunnel. You must bow down and bend down and be walking little so that your head don't hit the rooftop of the tunnel. But because you are right there, you don't even think to stand because you are in the tunnel. Exactly. That is how this program works. So when we outside the tunnel now, it's not telling you, don't worry, that deck will not bust your head. Just stand. You will think, oh, what is wrong with this man? You want me to break my neck? I beg my friend, what capacity is tunnel finish? They say that I laugh, they make una verse. I laugh in nature. It's my nature to laugh. Some of you say, I don't take you serious because you laugh a lot. Now you know. Me, we always laugh. Laughing is the way my soul expresses herself. So I always laugh. Even when people, they cry, something feel funny, I'll just laugh. I don't care whether everybody, they cry. But if you don't understand me, you will think, this man is not serious. I'm serious, but the fact is, this is funny. So the way you they cry can be funny to me. I will laugh. You know me, so I don't care about your tears. That's just me. Those are a personal thing. But let's go back to the topic. How did it happen? Who did it? Black man. Tall black man. A melanated human being. A black goddess, tall, huge black woman with a great super body, perfect body. How come? What happened to you? Don't get my tissues wrong. I'm not saying white or black. No, this is not a race game. We don't play race card. If you know me, the mother of my children is a German. So, we don't play race card. We are fucking with facts, truths. That's what we do here. And you have to listen. So ask yourself for a minute. Okay. Black man, black woman in the rainforests of West Africa. Black people everywhere. But how come now all of your house, you have one picture of one guy, Michelangelo, we know his name, but you call him Jesus. You have one picture of one guy which you pray to. Some of you even have a structure of one lady which you called Holy Mary, which you pray to. So now just think for a minute. How did that happen? Why is my God not in my own image and likeness the way I was told that I was being created? Okay, God, you create me in your own image and likeness. Why is my God different from me now? We will slow it down. We will slow it down for you. So, how did it happen? I know how it happened. But do you know? You just know Jesus is the way and the light. Jesus is the way. That's what you know. How did that way get to where you are? Is what you need to first know before you decide this is the way. Who brought it to you? The people who brought it to you, how did they see you? How did they treated your ancestors? How did they introduce it? These are the things you need to first know before you now conclude this is the way and the light. Because maybe if you were there the first day they brought it, you will not just agree and say this is the way and the light. Because your ass will be getting whipped. Your brothers will be getting loaded the sheep to be used as slaves. Your kingdoms will be getting burnt and the children will be raped. Your mothers will be forced to sleep with their sons. Maybe when that one is going on in your present, you will not say this is the way and the light. So because you never saw those ones going on, and now you just come back, this is the way. No, you have to know who lead the way, who created the way, who introduced you to the way, before you now believe and conclude this is the way. So this teaching is not going to be too long. I'm going to take it slow, but show you the punchlines. What I want to show you is this. When those first missionaries start coming to Africa, listen now we want to dive deeper. When those first missionaries start coming to Africa, they saw something. Don't forget, before traders, it was missionaries. First was missionaries, later traders, and then warriors. When I say warrior, I mean their army. You see, it was first step by step. But let's start from the first step. When the first missionaries start coming to Africa, they understood something. But what you Africans don't understood was, before they came to you with God, that was not the first time they have been coming. This you have to understand first. That was not the first time they have been coming. They have went to ancient Egypt. They have went to ancient Mali Empire. Sudan, present-day Sudan. They have went to ancient Ethiopia Empire. They have traveled around Africa. And there are still documents and studied documents. They have invaded libraries. When Alexander the Greek invaded Egypt, he focused on the upper part of Egypt because he knows the Greek army is not big enough to take over the whole of Egypt. So he focused on the upper part of Egypt. Don't forget, Egypt was split into two. Lower and upper Egypt and lower Egypt. Kemet is the real name, but I'm just using the word many of you are very used to. So when you focus on the upper part of Kemet, there is something there you have to pay attention to. What was in the upper part of Kemet? And why did Alexander the Greek decide to invade the area where nobody was living? You know why? I know why. That was where the temples were. That was where the libraries were. And before Alexander invaded Egypt, they have been sending scholars. Don't just think he just wake up and invade Egypt. No. They have been sending scholars for thousands of years. Going to Egypt, they study, they learn, they steal, all philosophy, everything you think you know, they learned it from Africa. So they have been doing these expeditions and really exploring. So when Alexander now gets to the fullest, and I see that, okay, the knowledge there is so vast to the point that we cannot just go learn and come back. Go learn and come back. We have to go and take over that place. That's why Alexander marched his army. Baby boy, but make your fake story make you believe he's such a great conqueror. It's a lie. Alexander is a small boy. Obaeware the first conquered most kingdoms more than Alexandra. But you will not hear of that one because he's a black man from Africa, West Africa. But no problem. Let's just continue with the teaching. So he took his warriors, his army. He invaded the upper part of Egypt. When he invaded the upper part of Egypt, he took over the shrines, the temple, the libraries, and these were places where ancient documents that carry the histories and the origin of the universe itself, documents that carry the origins and the science and the manual of man, because man is a machine. For you to understand the man, you must know the manual of this machine. Man is a super machine from the universe. So they know that for we to know this thing and be in charge of this thing, we need these documents. So they invaded the upper part of Egypt. So that moment they invaded the upper part of Egypt, they start holding the scribes, they start holding the people, the teachers, the lecturers, the priests. They hold them as hostage and put knives to their throats. Teach us what you know about your temple, or we slaughter your throat. The ones that were scared inside, they start teaching. The ones that know that the knowledge they possess is so deep, they can't give it to a foreign invader. They just tell them, kill me, and they really killed them. So they slaughtered them. The few ones who were scared, they left them alive. And Alexander stand before them and tell them, I want to be the new Pharaoh. Come and make me a Pharaoh. Pause. Wait, let's go back a little. invaded Egypt. And he's a king of the Greek. And now he wants Egyptians to make him a pharaoh. A king will invade your land. I want you to make him a king. And he's a king already. What was behind there? The reason behind there, because when you become pharaoh, they immortalize you. You become possessed of a super consciousness. You go through initiations and ceremonies. A lot of things. So Alexandra invaded Egypt, but the culture, the science, the knowledge in Egypt, the science, the knowledge, the power, the culture in Egypt invaded him. You see how powerful the culture is. Go and do your research, don't just listen. Go and do research. The knowledge, the powers in Africa invaded him to the point that he wants to be made Pharaoh. They told him, we are sorry. Pharaoh is not just something we just made you. This is not Rome, where anybody can be a Caesar as long as you have the strongest sword. This is different. We are talking about spirituality here. You have to be born, you have to be ordained right from the spirit world before you come into flesh. This is not just something you just like Oba of Benin. You will say you have money, you want to go to Benin Kingdom and be Oba of Benin. It don't work like that. These are DNA code. This code must follow you. If you don't follow, you don't work like that. So these things was what they were trying to tell Alexander the Greek. He felt so frustrated. He was so angry with himself because his biggest dream was to be Pharaoh. Then what happened? When he saw that cannot work. Yeah, that's the original Bible, yes, you're right. He just took all the documents he saw in the Upper Egypt. And he left and went back to where he came from. Later, the Egyptians rose and they kicked him out. They kicked him and his army out of Egypt and took over their country back again. That one is just a little pieces of history. But there was a reason why I pointed that out. The moment now the Greek left, the Greek created a god. Do you know there are Greek gods? If you have not read Greek mythology, go and read it. Those are your stories. Those are your stories. Alexandra went back. He complained to their great god, Olympus, as they call it, Apollo, or what they call it. Then they start creating something within them. And before then, they have this, their god Zeus, which they worship. They start creating something. Meanwhile, at that same time, something was going on in Rome. Rome was worshiping a god called Jasper. That was like their own god. Don't forget, these people have so many deities, just like Africa. There are so many deities. So, but the primary deities of the Greek was Zeus, and the primary deities of the Romans was Jasper. Jasper, Mata was god of war, which we call, but Jasper was like the one in charge of all the affair. Okay, Jasper and Zeus needed to merge. Why did Jasper and Zeus needed to merge? Because the world was changing. Greek cannot control the world anymore. Rome cannot control the world anymore. So they start coming to an edge where they have no option than to merge if they want to keep on existing. So for them to merge as a kingdom, Jasper and Zeus need to come together. Let's wait there. I'm not showing you the origin of Jesus, but just wait. I'm taking you somewhere. Yeah, Jupiter was another one also. So, what is going on is this. The moment where they are successfully meshed themselves, that is where they start sending out now spies. I call them spies. Historians call them missionaries. Oguname called them spies. That is where they started now sending out spies. What was the work of these spies? To go out there, observe, pay attention to how the rest of Africa function. The rest of Africa, what you have to know is this. The ancient Kush Empire, many people migrated from there, which we now call these West Afrikaners. Like the Benin Kingdom, we migrated from the ancient Kush Empire. Different tribes also today in Nigeria migrated from that direction. So, after they have stole all the documents in Egypt, now they're in charge of the knowledge, because Kemet was like, as we see, Washington, D.C. That was what Kemet was in the ancient world to African people. It was not just those people you see there. No, it was the whole Africa. That's what people don't understand. It's not giants built all those things. It was all of us who come together to join our powers, energy together. So Egypt, those people you see now in Egypt, they are not the real Egyptians. Those are a result of rape. Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, all those places you are seeing now in North Africa, those are a result of rape. The real people, they are darker than me even. Go and read history, you will know for yourselves. So, we built those places as our center. But when we start getting different invasion by Rome and the rest, it start making us pulling back. When we start pulling back, that is where we start splitting now into the east, into the west, where you now call West Africa. So we, all these people, are the ones that own those heritage that they are telling you about. We are the real Kemets. We are the real Kushites. We are the Nubians. We are these people. But we later ran into the forest, which they now call rainforest of West Africa. That's where we ran into because of different wars. So one warrior will just get up, take his family and his household and move. One prince will get up, take his family and his household and move. That's where we all now start locating different angle, where we now later build our different empire and different things. But let's slow down and go back to where we're coming from. So where are we now? That moment right now where they notice that they are now in charge of all this knowledge and information, that is where they start sending their spies. So as their spies start coming to you in West Africa now, who ran from your real original land, as they start coming there now, what they do is to study. They came, they study. What they study was, they found out that our authentic nature, to be one with nature, are still not changed. We are still that God in flesh. We are still one with the universe. We are still connected to the energies and the nature around us. We are still in possession of our powers. We are still who we are. This blows their mind. This blows their mind. So this is where they now start observing what is lacking among us. Guess what they saw? They found out that our society was splitted. If you have not listened to my teachings, Origin of Religion and the Danger It Put Your Soul, it's a series 1 to 5. Go and listen to it. There are many things I will not keep on repeating. Go and listen to it. So, when they observed, they found out something. And one of the quickest things they found out was the reality in our society. Too much secrecy. Everything was decoded as a secret. Everything was decoded was encoded as a secret, which means people who know things keep it and don't share it with other people. The priesthood society was now splitted into two, so only the elders and some choosing people were permitted to have knowledge. And they start observing, okay, This elder, he know is God, but the son don't know. For the elder, it's not a problem. After all, I'm God, I protect my household. Before I die, I will pass the knowledge later on my dying bed and pass the powers to my son, so he can also continue. So when you are first son, you become the age of 15, 16, they initiate you into manhood. If you are one of my admin or you have my number, just post it there, please. They initiate you into manhood. It's like a secret society where they initiate men into. Then you will start having permission to have knowledge. You don't just have knowledge like that. That was what all these missionaries saw, like, okay. Meaning some of their people don't know what is going on, but some of them know very well. Our ancestors had their reason, For our ancestors, it was all about protecting the mind. Because why? The orientation and the understanding of our ancestors was, when I say ancestors, I'm talking about the type A ancestors, not those. I've already breaking down the different types of ancestors we have. That's why you must be following my teachings for you to be understanding it. My teaching be like book. If you follow them, the next one you go make you understand the one where I've heard talk. Yeah, so I'm just trying to help you understand me, but you will find your way. So they found out that some of these ancestors, some of these elders, they keep this knowledge. They found out that some of these people, they are not exposed to this knowledge. So what did they do? They start now meeting with the people. I have a story to tell you. I come from a land far away. There is something we worship. It makes us think smarter. It makes us become so free. It makes us become one with everything. We are all equal. You see, look. You see where your elders are sitting? It will point the elders. Do you know you cannot go there and sit down? That one will say, no, I'm not permitted. I'm a woman. I cannot go and sit there. Exactly. Where we come from? Nothing like that. Man and woman, you sit together. Children, you sit there. You are free. You have liberty. Come and listen to our God. Come and listen to our message. Come and follow our God. So they start doing underground work to split our society and profit from the fact that our society was full of secrets. So they start hiding behind that fact and start dividing us. So you will see a little boy, a little girl start thinking and believing, this one is my private number. This is not my number. Please delete it because that phone will get flooded. Let me just type there is a number I don't put on internet because, my phones don't stop. So I cannot just involve all my phone. If not, it will not be healthy for me. I need sometimes silence. Okay. Yes. Please, that one is my internet wobber. Thank you so much, Debrishi. Yeah, you are close. That's why you have that number. That one is a private number. I don't put it out there. Yes, so I pinned down the WhatsApp number. They're good. You can use that. Yeah, I don't want more of my phones to be flooded and then no chance and it's too much. Okay. They start profiting from that secret nature we used to build our society, and they start making sure they split us into two, and they start making sure they use now what our elders are doing against us. As that process was going on, the mind of the people start shifting. Why? They start giving them a sense of listen, that's why we call it psychological warfare. They start giving them a sense of belonging, which some of their elders never gave to them. Because for the elders, you just be alive. We are taking care of everything. You don't have nothing to worry about. The elders thought they are protecting the people and they know what they are doing, but these people were profiting from it. Yeah. You see the sacrifice they are doing? That is demonic. We don't need it. Meanwhile, the elders know the energy behind what they are doing. The elders know the energy behind what they are doing. But because that young boy, that young girl, don't understand the tradition deeply enough to that level, he will really think it's bad thing. He will really think it's evil. Not knowing that the same person telling him all these things they are doing worse from where he come from. But he is trying a mind game now, which is a psychological game, to try to detach and divide the population from themselves. This is why I hate the division of Nigeria. People don't understand me. They think I hate them. No, I just don't want black people to be divided anymore. Because this has always been their trick. Divide them, conquer them. Divide them, conquer them. So the more we divide, the more we make the job easier for them. We just have to think smart. Simple as ABCD. But no problem. Let's go back to the teaching. So, the society starts splitting. To the point that one of the missionaries will not go to some of the kings and say, I have some books. I have some knowledge. The things we know in our foreign land. I want to also be teaching it to your people. The king don't know what is the secret mission. For the king, is a beautiful thing for his people to also learn something new from a different stranger, so it can expand their consciousness. So the king was not having those thoughts that they want to brainwash our people. No, they were not thinking, we are too holy to be thinking evil. We were not thinking evil. If we were thinking evil, the first set of missionaries that came to Africa, we would have used them to do human sacrifice, as they claim that we do. But we were not evil. We welcome them. We play music for them, play drums for them. Children run behind them and welcome them. We open our heart and embrace them. So we are not evil in nature, because we are the gods. In the Khalifa of the gods itself. So we don't need to be approaching everything with negative mindset. So the king was like, okay, thank you, stranger. That is a beautiful thing. So you can also be educating these children, no problem. So he will not be taking these children. He was focusing on the children, because the elders know themselves already. So the missionary focus on the children. So he will take these children under the tree, take a book, and be reading books to them. Lies, Bibles to them, and be telling them story, how the world was created and everything. But one of the child will say, but my grandfather told me this story. He will say, yeah, your grandfather told you, but this was what he was trying to tell you. He did not start correcting the psyche of our children and start installing alien doctrine in them. So when the kids come home, they do strange thing. The man is like, who teach you this kind of thing? is that foreigner? Teach me this, teach me that. So it can start getting confusing until a point where so many kingdoms and community, they start waking up like, no, wait. They start calling meeting. Wait. The white man has come to our society to lie to our people. My daughter came home and told me, one man created this and created this. This is the name of that man. When we know as everything happened, no, we are not going to allow this nonsense to continue. That is the moment now where those kingdoms start waking up. But unfortunately for them, more than 30% of their youths, their head has been already brainwashed. New programs now has already been installed, because what you have to know about the mind is like a computer. When you buy a new computer, it's the pan, everything is empty. You need to install programs for that computer to function. So when this white man came, he did not just install new programs, he also installed virus that will locate the programs that was running before and destroy these programs and transform them to the new programs he want to run. So this was the mind game they did to us. They make sure that they made us hate everything that we think we know from our elders and ancestors and make us see them as that new program that will give us enlightenment, that will give us life, that will give us the road, the way, Christ, and they poison our soul during that process. So that is what they did to us. So when our elders start knowing this, our elders start rebelling against them, chasing them. They ran. Many of them take their bags and ran. Guess what? Some of the youths they brainwashed, they were the ones who showed them the shortest cuts, how to run out of the village, how to run out of the kingdom. Some even left with them because now they hate themselves. Because why? All his life, he has never been permitted to sit in the gathering of that elders. So now he believes those elders don't love him. These strangers love him. These strangers will care for him. These strangers will protect him, not knowing the agenda, the intention of these elders was just to make him become his own slave. They ran with them. They took some of our people. If you are not old, so you will not understand this teaching, so don't even waste your time to listen. They took some of our people. They ran away. Guess what they did? They ran to their own land. They never took our people that they ran with to their land. No. They looked for a secure place for them in the forest and tell them to camp there. That they are coming back. They will come back. And these people now, because they have already betrayed their land, so automatically they feel like outcasts. They can't go back to their land. They know the punishment for betraying your father's land. So they now also stay in the forest and wait for their slave masters. And wait for their, then they don't call them slave masters. They just call them like their master, their teacher. They now stay in the forest and wait for them. Listen very good though. I'm taking you somewhere. You have to know where all these agents start from, which we are still having today. That's why for Africa to clean, we have a lot of sanitization to do. But I don't want to be angry. I want to try and control my anger. So, we'll just take it easy, Sha. We'll take it easy. We'll get there. We'll get there. We are alive now, so we'll get there. No problem. So now, they were waiting in the bush for their masters. Guess what? Their master went to their king and their queens in Europe and tell them, these beautiful people, they live in this ancient Africa, West Africans. They are not exposed. We have successfully been able to divide some from themselves. Now they are waiting for us in the bush. We need some army. We need some soldiers so we can invade all this kingdom, depose all this king, then use those few sets that is waiting for us now to reshuffle the society and reprogram the society the way it will work for our benefit so that we will expand our own empire beyond any imagination. So for a king in Europe, hearing this report from his spies, it's like, wow. Woo, 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 woo. Don't forget, ancient European kings were drunkards, bastards, kidnappers, donkeys. These are not normal human beings. Look for any name, barbarian, anything you know to describe them. This is what they were. Go and read their history. This is not just Oguname. Go and read their history. Go and read their history. Ancient European kings. These are prostitutes. These are not normal human beings. So when they hear these things, a normal thief who is a king is hearing that there is a land he can just go and steal everything for free. And they are showing him the map. This is the map. This is how we can enter. This is the palace of the king. This is the how many soldiers they have. This is how many men protecting the entrance. We can do this. We can do that. And it's so simple. We don't have to stress. The king is like, this is a very good idea. So what will happen? He will call a battalion and give to the priest. Okay. He will call a battalion, one battalion, maybe like 700 men. He will give to the priest with a fire ring stick, known now present there as guns. He will give to the men and send them together with this high priest, with this missionary. He will get back to that bush where these people is waiting for him now. And then we really see that, oh, the master is back. Maybe taking just 3 months before he go and come back. The master is back. They are happy. Now they believe in him. Now they trust in him. He told us he's coming and he really come back. So now they are ready to die and worship him. So he will tell them now, these are my brothers. These are my friends. We are going back to your village. We are going to save your brothers. We are going to save your sisters. And that mumu there believe, okay, I'm already missing them. I've been in this forest alone. I have been missing them. Thank God. Please, let's go. So, show us. Where's the shortest cut to reach your village? Where's the shortest route we can enter without them noticing? How can we pass back to catch your king without them noticing? How can we stop this evil and calamity going on in your land? Then we start now being the one to penetrate, to show them. That was how they start taking over kingdoms, taking over villages, taking over places. So the people that were having problem with was those kingdoms that was already expanded as empire. They know they cannot just sneak in and do it like that. So the way they could do that one was to look for the neighbor. For example, let's say Benin Empire. So they know they cannot just wake up and invade Benin Empire. So they had to first penetrate into the Chekiris. they took care of Nana Chekiri. They killed Nana, take him away to the Ghost Coast and judge him and do everything they want to do to him. And then they penetrated into the Chekiri people and used there to penetrate into Ogoton, camp in Ogoton. From Ogoton, they penetrate into Benin Empire. Boom, boom, boom. They took over. But why? Obaseki, Ago, lead them, blah, 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 blah. I don't want to go that side anymore. So what I'm trying to share with you is the psychological warfare has started long time ago. So when they keep on installing that, so right now, what they now did to you is, since they have merged their empire, Jasper, remember, the god of Rome, plus that of the Greek Zeus, they now mesh them together. You now have Jesus. They now took the stolen document of Aru, Isis, and the rest of them, those ancient documents. They now use it to fabricate a story and create a characteristic figure known as Jesus. The first pope, Constantino, now projects himself, causes Zaraboja, and now put all of them together, and they now create a god. So now, they are not just coming to take over your village, they are giving you a god. So right now, what now happened was, as they were taking over those places, they were installing a doctrine inside of them. We are Savior. We are warriors of light. We carry Jesus. Jesus gave us the weapon. Jesus gave us the mirror. Jesus gave us the sense to kill your king. So you have to follow us and follow the light. That is why they keep indoctrinating them. As they were doing that, the elders, the warriors, the chief priests that know the truth, they were killing those ones. They just focus on those half percentage which never really had access to knowledge, and those were the ones they were constantly brainwashing. So because it was our nature, authentic nature, to be godly, to be natural, to be humble, to our priesthood nature, so we believed their lies and believe that this is the God. So because that is our nature, it sink into us naturally, because we know God even before they come. They are just making us see the God according to how we thought. So you see, Africa love Jesus today. He has a story. It did not just happen. We are not so dumb. Somebody somewhere just profited from our kind and lovely nature. Because they know we love God, we love to be holy and kind, so they gave it to us. So why Nigerians and Africans are so addicted and in love with Jesus today is because we are the Jesus. And they have sold ourselves to us. And now we think we have to follow something without remembering that everything they are selling to us is our story. So when they are telling you the story of Jesus, even if the name Jesus is a lie, the story is not a lie, because this is your story. So you not look like a sweet lie. You just sweet you. Because why? Your DNA resonates with some of the informations, even if those informations has been later repolished, refashioned, and reintroduced. So this is a psychological warfare. I am so happy because my ancestors have shown me the only solution. And the only solution is we have to undo the spell same way they casted the spell. That's why they told me now to open Africa Ancestral Spiritual Ministry. We are going to minister and teach the people, preach to them, house to house, street to street, market to market, road to road, and start installing this new fresh program into their consciousness, the way it will override and rerun the ones that has been installed before. This is the only solution. And this is why Guname was born. Yes, it took me so many years, because life took me for a ride. But I'm here now. I'm here now. I am here now. And I am not even alone. There's so many Oguname out there. And my mission is to connect with you also, so that we all can put our energy together to wake up our people. Because our people are sick. They need help. They need a doctor. People say, what is Dr. Guname? Which school you go? I did not tell you I have a doctorate degree. I am a soul doctor. Doctor of the soul. That's what I am. Not your medical doctor or your engineer or whatever you think you are getting from your university. I don't have any degree. I did not went to university. So don't expect the perfect grammar from me. I'm not interested. I'm even speaking English so that people can just only understand. Normally, I don't even care. That's why I speak it anyhow I like. If you understand, good. If you don't understand, no problem. That's not my mission. That's not my mission. I always laugh when people write, hey, you are not using the correct grammar. I resemble person who give a damn about grammatic. If you hear the message, take am. That's all I really care about. So whenever you see all these Nigerians insulting you and saying, I love Jesus, you don't love Jesus, now say God will punish you. Just pity for them. They are sick. They don't know. Somebody has brainwashed them. Somebody has sold a lie to them that look like a truth, and they are ready to die for it. They are ready. That with our prayers and the work of our ancestors now, many are waking up. And they are going to keep on waking up. I told the pastor that called me yesterday, I don't want to call his name based on respect. He's one of all these big pastors in Nigeria. So he wanted to advise me. My brother, you look like a very good man. God wants to use you. Please stop talking about Christianity and come to me. We will support you. We will do this. We will do that. I'm like, you still don't get it. You still don't get it. God is already using me. God don't want to use me. God is already using me. And that God is inside of me. So you that is hearing, you have to listen. Because God is speaking to you through me. So don't be calling me and telling me you want to save my life. You are the one who need to be saved. Because you are the one that has been lied to. You are the one that has been brainwashed. You are the one that they have confused. You are the one that hates your ancestors. Hi, Rita. Nice to see you. Long time. You are the one they have brainwashed. You are the one that hates yourself. You are the one that need help. And not until you know that, you will always be in the same mess. Go and look at a teaching I did yesterday and go to the comment section. You say you are a Christian, you are insulting. You are insulting. Nobody force you can listen. Now you by yourself listen. Now you see the insult who they listen to. They don't you see you have emotional crisis within you. Chaos is going on within you. You can't listen with an open heart. Can't listen with an open heart. But I know your problem and I feel sorry for you. I know why you love Jesus. I know why. And we have come here now to save you. But we also know that we will not save all of you. Because many of you are not dark souls. All you do now is to promote and support things that will disconnect Africans from their authentic nature. So we will not still be expecting all of you to be saved. We are just interested on the special old souls. Those are the only ones we're interested on. Many of you have to die and come back to life again before you can even understand Oguname. So these teachings are not for everybody. They are not for everybody. In case you don't know, the occultist society, many of your fathers and elders are joining. These are what they are joining there to go and learn. What me, I'm just giving you for free. So don't expect, I don't expect you baby boy who your soul never even mature to now you understand me. I know what I teach about. I know it's not for everybody. But I know why I still do it. We know. So please come and support us. African Ancestral Spiritual Ministry. This is the answer. We have to keep on teaching. Keep on sharing this awareness. I just create a Telegram also. Please come and join our Telegram and let us keep on sharing this awareness. I have a project coming up. I will not talk about it. You will see the project. So we have to keep on doing it. We have to keep on doing it. And we are coming. We are coming. We are coming. The same thing you did to us is what we are going to do to you. But only in the positive way. Same way I go lie down inside my bed early in the morning, person or speaker, they say, repent, give your life to Jesus. That is the same way you will hear Oguname speaking now in front of your house every morning. Your soul go they jump up, come they rush, hug Oguname. Many of you, why I laugh many of all these Christians, Odosha, when you are seeing what people are not seeing, then life becomes so beautiful and so crazy. Because why? Somebody will just write comment, she's mad. Our spirit will just be kneeling down and say, oh, thank you, this mumu does still learn today. That's why I call my teaching soul food. You might not understand, but your soul is feeding. That's why I always advise you, even if you don't like me, you're the listening, because your soul they enjoy that. I will stop it here. Let me move on with today. Thank you so much, and thank you for your love. Please, I'll post I will not post the link, because scammers, Nigerians and their scamming activities. You will just post the link. The next thing, scamming. And una they go church, all of una food church, then na the phone, na the why you ja. So, just write us if you have interest to join. You can follow the link to Dr. Oguname WhatsApp group. That's the only link we share. So when you get to that group now, we will not add you. I just open a Telegram now because there we will get more space. WhatsApp will soon be full. So we will be adding you now to a Telegram. So follow the link. Introduce yourself. Send us a picture. I will check your energy. We know yesterday. I will check your energy. Yeah, if you like, go send your brother a picture. Come. We'll still know. So, yeah, no problem. I send you peace. I send you love. Please know that Africans love Jesus because they had Jesus, but the story has been stolen, repackaged, and sold to them again. So it makes them unconsciously in love with themselves without knowing it's their self they're in love with. So they just think it's something outside of themselves. So it's a very deep thing, and it's a psychological warfare. So yeah, we need psychological tools to fight this battle. That's why we need everybody now. We need your support. This is a big battle. Christianity is already established an institution since more than 700 years. This is already solid on ground. So when you're coming to deprogram a whole program like this, spiritual side, no problem. That one we have already conquered and win. Just that this physical aspect, this psychological aspect, we need tools. And one of the tools we need is, if you know you understand me, come closer. Because the only reason why they are still existing is, so many Africans know what I know. Everybody just money on. No, that time is over. You have to come. Come. Me, come. That is the only way. Great scholars have to come together to write Bible. So what is they wrong if we, with our great head, still come together and write Africa Bible? I got a t-shirt today. My book I'm writing, now I don't know how to stop. The other day I was discussing with my friend in New York. We were just laughing. I don't try. Maybe I said, where will I stop now? They said do it volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. I still don't know, because I need a book that will cover all these things one time, so that it could just be like holy book one and they read. So we will not stop writing. We will just keep on writing it. So you come and add your own. So maybe at the end we will have different chapter. Oguname verse chapter 2 verse 3. Open to Oguname, or open to Sagbokan, or open to Chukwuemeka, or open to Adebayo, or open to Ibrahim. We have to have our book with our own name. We are coming. We are coming. I send you peace and love. I study religious studies, University of Calabar. Tell us about what they teach you at the religious study. I understand you more, seriously. Yeah, of course. If you study religious study, you will definitely understand me. I greet the house. Thank you, Vie. Ushe, thank you so much. Say thank you for another interesting teaching. Much love to you too. Rita, thanks. Mercy, thanks for your love, demigod. I want to join. Yes, please come. We need you, demigod. I even like your name, demigod. For you to be a demigod, it means a god made love with your mother, or your father made love to a god. So that name is a powerful name. I love it. I said, thank you, Desmond. Thank you, demigod. When you want to come, I would like to come with you. I beg you for me. Write me. Because I need a people. I don't want to say disciple. I need a people. That's what I was discussing with my friend this morning. A lot of Africans are scared of knowledge. So imagine I'm standing in Oba Market or Idumota teaching these things. Some ignorant people will want to attack you. So we need people that will still stand and tell them, listen, if you don't want to hear him, keep walking. And we have no option than to keep on walking so the ministry can continue. Because they cannot stop us spiritually. The only way they will do is what that the freeze that Mumu boy do the other time. Hacking my page. Imagine, I challenge you for debate, you respond by hacking my page. And they send you, now they find you, they teach Bible. I challenge you for debate, then come and, I say come, let's tell Africans how Bible connects and relates to them. That was the only thing I challenged him for. I did not insult him, but what did he did? The same day he hacked my page. He took my page from me. Me will get page. I can't be like stranger. It took us more than 6 hours with help of different people before we could restore the page back. Because they see this page now as threats. So spiritually, they cannot do anything. The only thing they want to do now is, that man, they will want to pay a tug. They will want to attack the page technical. Those are the only things they can do. Spiritually, they don't even exist. They don't get level. So we are still going to protect that area. Because they hate truths. Many of them are profiting from the lie. So they are ready to die and kill themselves for protecting their lies. because that's what they profit from. But no problem. We know them, and the ancestors and the gods will also take care of them. Was it too much? I go send my picture, check my energy. Oh, thank you. I send you peace and love. We have to go now. Bye-bye, Rita. Bye-bye for now. Okay, bye-bye for now. Rita Baseki won't carry 20 million euro. Run on. Artifact will go fight for. They don't turn out to the other. No problem. I'll leave that one first.